Well, I said we'd do it, and we're going to do it. We now have the Aldi vacuum sealer, which we will compare to our cheap Temu. This was $49 there as an Aldi special buy, and we'll see how it compares to our $42 Temu one. So let's open it up. Got our cheese sitting here ready to vacuum pack. I can open it. Okay, so we have, what do we have? A cardboard box, which is gloss coated, so we can't put that in the recycling, but we can put some of the inside cardboard into recycling. It's a difficult one to get out. Right, there we go. And the first thing I noticed is it hadn't come with any bags, I don't think. But it does have an instruction book, which will be in English, unlike the other one. There's a food sealer quick start guide. And here it is. Lots of paper everywhere. Bits of cardboard holding it up. And the first thing I noticed is it appears much more solid than the Temu one. Let's just take our quick start off. But as I said, didn't come with any bags or anything to try it with, so I'll have to go out and get one of those. We've got our normal heater, looks like our vacuum chamber in there, and we'll probably tuck the bag in here, so let's go and get some bags. So I've got some bags here, and as this doesn't have a cutter, we'll have to use our high-tech implement, scissors, to cut it off. And now I'm doing this upside down. First thing we need to do is seal one end. So we pop that on the heat sealing bit, close it up. There we go, and that locks in place. That is much more solid than this one, and I'll get it out in a sec. Press seal. Hasn't got a timer, so we don't know how long this is going to take. But it seems to be about the same time as the other one, which is pretty slow. There we go. Open it up, and there we go. We've got a nice little seal right there. So now we'll get our bit of Wensleydale and pop it in the bag. Turn it around. There we go. We put the end of the bag in the vacuum chamber there. We lock it down again. We choose moist for cheese, and we go seal. And that seems to have done the job. It's now sealing. Hasn't told us to unpack it yet because of the seal still going. And that's it. So let's see how it turned out. There we go, sealed up there. Vacuum's nice and tight. I think that's good. So now what we want to do is cut 2 more bags. So I've set them both up. Immediately there's a big difference in the feel of them. This one appears to be a much heavier, much higher quality than this one. The placement of the bag is a lot easier in this one. It's just sort of drop it in place. Here you've got to go under some clips. So we'll close them down. Oops, I pressed the button. Stop. Stop. There we are. That one you can press buttons by accident, as I just found out. This one locks into place much easier. This one, if you accidentally touch one of the buttons, it sets it off. This one is a little bit more difficult to do by accident. But we're going to go seal and seal at the same time. So they're off and running. Who will be first? At least this has a timer. They're not quick at sealing, are they? And that's doing a vacuumy thing for some reason. And it's finished, and it's finished. Pretty much the same time. Alright, so that's sealed. As I said, this is much more robust by the feel of it. And we're going to get our salty kafili in there. And in there. Alright, so in it goes into the vacuum chamber. Push this down in place. Get this one and slip it under those little holders. Taking care not to push one of the buttons by accident. I already mentioned this one doesn't have a cutter. This one does. Not a big difference. So okay, so that one worked this time. And it appeared to seal it all well and good. So it's worked that time. I don't know why this one isn't working. Because I think that was too long. So we shall cut that off. I'm not going to run the other one again. I'll measure it on the video to see which one's quicker. Okay, so we try yet again. And we go vac and seal. And it's working this time. Must be something wrong with that bag. Sealing. And that's it. Open it up. There we go. Nicely sealed, vacuumed cheese. Compare it to the other one. Both nicely sealed. They both look pretty good, so final result is, I don't think there's a great deal of difference between the end result. Both seem to seal pretty good. The vacuums seem to be about the same, but I suppose we could look that up. This one actually has a higher vacuum than other ones that were on Temu. So the Aldi one has a 0.7 bar, 9 litres per minute on normal setting. And I'll look up what the Temu one had. It's in the box somewhere. But overall, I think you get the same end result. The Aldi one appears a little bit quicker. It's a lot noisier, but it is certainly much more solid. It also doesn't have a cutter on it. Which one would I buy given the $10 difference? I think it would definitely be the Aldi one because it's apparent quality. It just seems so much more solid than the Temu one. And also these switches sort of get knocked very easily and set it off. It is very nice having the timer. Which one would you choose? Let me know in the comments. Have you got a vacuum sealer that was over 50 bucks? Geez, I'm a cheapskate. But these seem to work. We'll see how they go long term. But my recommendation, get the Aldi one. Enjoy life. Catch you in the garden.